You still have to get past the fact that the cow is talking to you.
I don't think that would be the most surprising part for me. I think it would be the fact that it wants me to kill it.
Well, like the process my brain would go through was first like I'd be looking for the ventriloquist.
Mm.
And that's why the cow is trying to convince me how to eat it wouldn't be the top of my priority. I'd be thinking someone's playing a ventriloquism, and then I would break over, oh my god, this cow's actually talking, which would
Yeah.
temporarily block the whole, and it's trying to convince me to eat it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because I'm not saying I wouldn't freak out over that fact. It just, I would have to get past those things first.
Yeah. Would you like to see the base I have concocted? Oh yeah, I got 10 more gold to smelt.
So, y'all, or I'm assuming you opened up the world.
Let me finish. No, we were waiting on you, so I actually started a little bit
Yeah.
of farm simulator. Let me finish this field, and we'll close it out.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just smelt my my gold and the rest of this copper and put my battery down. And then I'll hop over.
Because yeah, I even sent you a message to see how you wanted it to go down.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have my phone on me at that time.
I figured
Ah,
as much, so I went with the default of we'll wait for him, and I started farm simulator.
we shouldn't have waited.
Hmm.
So to get the containers off the thing, you need a wrench, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So how long were you out there for, creative?
Mm. About 40 minutes ago.
Oh, you only out there for that long?
Like, that's when I got done out there.
Ah. How do you place the container? Do you need to use the wrench again, or? Ah, connect.
Oh yeah, back to the conversation we were having before. Somehow I got distracted. One way you can do the atmosphere from the can is there's a tank connector that you can use to attach the tank to, and then pipe that to a vent. And then you can put like a one-way valve, so that way you know you're not actually gonna contaminate
Losing
your
air.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it does not take much to have you have a very bad day when it comes to that. Because
Yeah.
like let's take nitrogen for example, because nitrogen's even in the oxide. All right, let's quit the game. We'll quit the stream, and then we'll be right back with Stationeers.
I'm making a battery. Damn, you really gonna make me refresh?
Alright, come on. Come on. Load in the game. We've already started the stream up again, so... But need the... Go.
Only 50%? God damn. I do need some more wind power.
Yep, we need that on the base as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. How'd that happen?
So should I, for the hydroponics, should I get all of the stuff down and then make an atmosphere, or should I make the atmosphere first?
Making the atmosphere first is usually a good idea.
Alright.
Well, actually, let me rephrase this. It depends on how you want to go about the atmosphere. If you're making it breathable for you, get the atmosphere up first. If you're making it favorable for the plants, i.e., cure CO2, get everything down first.
Pure CO2.
Yeah. Get that breathing efficiency up.
Well, I just have it like about 3 to 4% CO2.
Yeah, you're hurting yourself by doing that. Because you can boost your breathing efficiency if you have more CO2.
Let's see. Right there.
Okay, and that's exactly what I was waiting on, is because when you guys join, it locks my game up.
Mm.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh.
grab something to eat real quick. I think I'm safe in base. Yeah.
Oh, you're wheezing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Literally yesterday.
Mage.
Hmm?
Mage is currently
Yeah, you're
wheezing and is
wheezing
hungry.
and hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
So I said yesterday.
Oh, in fact, yeah, I need to eat.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, my lungs aren't happy.
I think that's the last of the water.
We have a bottler.
Oh, you
You
do?
need to go to the greenhouse.
Okay.
Alright, where were we? Alright. Oh yeah, I know where I was. I remember now. I need to make a battery.
I know where I was. Really fucking confused about why it's not working.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Oh, geez. A pretty roomy airlock.
Yeah. Remember how I was trying to explain to him that the bigger the airlock, the more it takes to cycle?
Yeah.
Now you know why I was trying to explain it to him. Oh, do we have... No, we don't have a power shortage. Did cable burn out? Yeah, cable burnt out.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I already plan on moving everything and doing something completely different, so... Where was I? Oh, that's right. I was coming up here. Cause... Alright.
So why do you put the data disk inside of the what is that?
Vent.
Active vent. Yeah, active vent.
Because it had to go somewhere.
Mm. Wait.
Alright, so that guy
Oh,
is
you're
facing
manually.
that way.
Okay.
So that that's right, because originally
my
we
question
had it
is-
actually facing a different way.
Are we gonna leave the furnace floating in midair?
We could throw that one away. Like, the only reason we haven't taken it apart and thrown it away is we need to get the recycler up and running.
Ah.
So my thought on this, let's just make a second daylight sensor.
That's literally what I was thinking about today. I was like, just put one on one side, put one on the other.
Well, no, because right idea, wrong reason.
Oh. Well.
This is already positioned perfectly to get the vertical. It's horribly positioned to get the horizontal. So what we need to do is we need to place a
Where's the
daylight
labeler?
sensor.
I don't know.
And the reason I moved it this way is we need to have the daylight sensor facing this direction with the data point facing towards the solar panel, and then that will provide the horizontal, if I understood right. All right.
And it was on.
The labeler?
Yep.
Again?
Well.
Where'd that gold go?
Behind the
There it is.
orange tank.
I found it. It got knocked into the printer.
So how do we get carbon dioxide? It's just our waste tank, right?
Yeah. There will be other ways in a bit.
Oh.
Like powering that up just for that. Speaking of leaving things on, I'm gonna pick up the laptop because we shouldn't leave it just laying about.
Right, yeah. Oh, you got another sensor?
Nope.
No? Yeah. Need 3 grams of iron.
So, Magic, is the greenhouse just needing CO2 now? Is the airlock working like it should?
I believe it is.
Alright, then I'm gonna go empty my waste tank into it.
But let me make sure real quick.
And by the way, there is another way to get CO2 since we are on Mars.
Hola.
I feel like I'm in a monster movie and something's stalking me.
You should shoot it.
Let's see here. So, we need to get rid of the pollutant in the atmosphere, but we can. That's easy enough to do. But if you have your tablet and you have the atmospherics card in it, you can go outside and read the planet's composition.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 94% CO2.
Okay. So
we can set up some filters. So you make an atmospheric kit, find the filter option, and then you can print CO2 filters and then filter the CO2
Hey.
from the atmosphere outside. What's up?
Laptop.
What's up?
Laptop.
Oh, laptop. Gotcha.
So a
Mm.
medium CO2 filter. So how do you do that?
Mm.
Because as far as I know, you can't connect a pipe to a portable scrubber.
I didn't say a portable scrubber. I said you get
Oh,
an
no, I forgot what you
atmospherics kit and use the filter option.
Mm.
Let that charge up. I'm assuming Magic just swapped out his battery for the battery that was in there.
Yeah, I
Huh?
switched
What?
out mine
It was
for the small.
It was creative. All right, so I'm in a good spot. I can take off my suit. And with the suit off, I can take the battery
Okay.
out.
My
charge.
caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. Run that back.
So, hydraulic pipe bender,
Mm-hmm.
atmospherics kit.
Okay.
Scroll through the options and pick the filtration option.
Ah. See.
I doubt it's just going to be as easy as that.
Well, I has tunes has moved on, but it was good to see him. He used to be my roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And like, here's the
42.
funny shit. Here's my roommate during COVID.
Mm.
And why COVID was going on, I helped him get Twitch affiliate. But at the time, I was running 2 community centers, so me getting Twitch affiliate was the furthest thing from my mind.
Mm.
But like, Monday was Metal Monday, Tuesday was Tech Tuesday, Wednesday I gave blood, and this didn't do anything at the community center, because at the time, I did not live in town, so I had to travel to the blood center and then travel back. Thursday was 3D Thursday, Friday was Friday Fun Night, it was my day to have fun doing what I wanted. Saturday was, Saturday was supposed to be my day to work on projects, but it basically became facilities day, where I spent most of the day doing improvements to the community center.
Hmm.
And I would start the day by giving blood and then going over to the community center. And Sunday was get the shit done that I need to get done day.
Okay.
Saturday I would leave before dawn, and I wouldn't get back till about 2 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah. I didn't have time to play games.
Does anybody have 9 iron and 1 gold?
Nope. Come on. All right, 66%.
Yeah, the fact that I cannot see the line number ever.
Have you got your eyes checked? Wow, we have no iron.
Deal with this low water problem. I do not know why you decided to make the airlock so massive.
Well, I don't know. So in the centrifuge, we got 46 iron. Do I have to turn it off and let everything fall out of it
Yep.
to get the iron?
Yep.
Permission to do that?
As long as you clean up the mess.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
I will be working on a better system shortly. But it
Maybe
might
I
take
should
me a
wait
while.
till it gets to daytime.
Alright.
Alright, you're
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it gets
critical.
to daytime.
Creative knows the type of systems I build for the deep miners. I usually get pretty elaborate with it.
See, so the thing that I need is the advanced airlock over there. Wait, no, I already have the advanced airlock.
Yeah,
Right.
you already have the airlock set up.
Yeah.
Alright. So where did the steel go?
It's in this. I accidentally grabbed it because I thought it was iron. So it's in this. Yeah, so all I need is iron. Bye, Bumpy. He said, "Let me out, bitch."
I still don't know why it doesn't do anything at all.
And I assume I'm gonna need pipes.
Yep. You assume correctly.
What about a volume pump?
It can improve efficiency, but not needed.
Pressure valve?
Again, not a bad idea, but not needed.
Maybe if the pressure gets too high, you put one outside and so you can release some pressure? Maybe? Yes,
Again, the statement is, again,
But
not a bad
needed.
idea, but technically not necessary to get the system up and running. So it
Alright.
depends on your risk factors.
Mhm.
Oh, solid point, Mage. Solid point. Oh. I thought you were supposed to clean up the mess.
I'm working on it. Where'd the rest of it go?
I have nickel and silver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I literally just opened it. Because I was like, wait, I have a flashlight.
There you go. All right. So I need steel, solder, copper, and gold. Hey, how's it going? Go Ultra Plus. Glad to see you again. I got plenty of gas in my jetpack. I'll just do that for now.
Oh. No, sure, Chet.
Oh, we forgot to do that. You are correct. In my defense, you didn't hit me up either, so. I know your response is you're used to me doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well. I was going to play some Minecraft, but chose otherwise.
So what, I need a passive vent
Oh, right there.
or an active vent?
Passive is what you need. A active vent can improve efficiencies. Which, that's one of the other statements you'll hear a lot about this game is, oh, if you do that, you can improve efficiencies, even if it's not strictly necessary. Okay,
And then I need a carbon dioxide filter.
Geronimo! Do you have a Discord? Yes, both Creative and I have a Discord. Okay, I'm glad. I was even going to say, it should be in a... Okay, you found it. I'm happy to hear you found it. I need to do more with it now that the honeymoon is over, but... Because I no longer
Pressure
have that...
regulator?
Yes. Bear in mind, a pressure regulator is very slow.
Yeah.
Hey, slow is better than nothing.
I do not disagree. It's just something that needs to be said about it since you're new. The more advanced version is to get a turbo pump and control it with IC and a sensor. Okay.
Alright, I got 2 passive
How do I want to do
vents,
this?
12 pipes, atmospheric kit, and a carbon dioxide filter. I
Alright.
need some...
Wait, how many vents do you have?
2.
You'll need 3. You need an intake, a filtered gas outlet, and an unfiltered gas outlet.
Alright.
So, for those watching, Creative and I have gone very far in this game previously on our own. Magic Gnome is new.
Yep.
Yes.
And sadly, his first death of Stationeers was not caught on film because he did it while we were busy at our jobs, and he was not, and he was in solo, and learned why you shouldn't put an entire stack of ice into the furnace. Now we're all laughing, because everyone who's played this game, who didn't do research ahead of time, knows exactly what happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was funny. It was like the thing turned white hot, and then just, and I respawned. 90% of my base was gone. Like there was flames everywhere.
Oh, and a fun fact: the temperature does not matter if you have a pressure release event. It will have an explosion regardless.
Oh, cool. Alright.
My first death was filling a gas canister with cold air and then warming it up. Mine was having, like, it was very, like, we got to watch Mamuji do a very similar. You kind of build in a frame, and next thing you know, your suit is damaged, and you're like, "Where'd my suit go?" And you're dead. Because by the time you realize what's going on, you've already succumbed to the vacuum.
You've already died.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna need a lot more steel. Yes, I have played on all the planets, including the asteroid belt.
I have only played on Moon.
You've never played Mars?
Nope. I tried it on my laptop and it did not like atmosphere.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's fair.
Vulcan makes you sad. Why does Vulcan make you sad? Because there's a few reasons Vulcan could make you sad.
I can think of one. Pretty big reason.
Because there's no Spock?
Yes.
So difficult to make it cold enough to do anything useful. I didn't really have that problem. Like, both on Venus and on Vulcan, I did not have... Woo! Okay, hello. I did not have a problem making it cold. My first run on Venus, my biggest problem was having enough surplus power that after I made it not baking temperature, having power to do anything else. I managed, but my first attempt on Venus, I was inching along because I didn't understand how to make good power. Now, if we were to do it, I would probably have a very functional base very quickly because I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Yeah, you do.
When it comes to getting a functional base up and running that can survive a Venus temperature. If you ask me about Larry's, I know about them in theory. Like, Creative and I were able to help Mumanji get his up and running. So I do have an understanding of it, but not enough to write it for myself from scratch.
But I do.
I do eventually want to. Yeah, Creative does. If I remember correctly, I even helped you out a bit with your code.
Yeah.
But I need to learn how to do it from scratch. Creative even got fancy with the cargo Larry.
Yeah.
It is not a mod. It is the sensor glasses. It is this playthrough is pure vanilla. The sensor lenses used to be a mod, but then they became part of the game.
Mm. But yeah, my cargo layer set up. I had different lockers to hold different items I need for like everyday building, like so chutes, wires, that sort of stuff. And then the cargo layer would cycle through all the lockers, read them, see how far or how many item stacks I got of it. If I'm missing a couple stacks, then it'll request the items to be made from their corresponding printers.
Yeah, he even got auto production up and running.
The only thing I didn't have automatic about that is the ingots, but that was going to be one of the next projects.
Yep. So last time you played was phase change. Gotcha. Yeah, a lot changed since then. Rockets are very different since then. Chickens are no longer immortal beasts that just proliferate to all eternity. And sadly, our chickens have already gone to waste, so we'll have to find a trader with it. But there is no more chicken apocalypse. Before we got, I got distracted by the train update, and I kept waiting for them to make that a bigger thing, and they're sort of dragging their feet for good reason. I was doing a Europa playthrough where I was trying to keep a chicken alive, and I have to say, I have never struggled to stay alive in this game. I struggled to keep those chickens alive. It took 3 chickens before I was able to keep one alive.
Damn.
Well, part of that was the whole keeping a chicken alive was kind of an afterthought. Originally, I was not planning on having any atmospherics or any of that, because I was doing the whole, hey, Europa's super cold, which super screws with batteries. I had a friend give me she bought me the DLC droid. I'm like, I might as well use it, because if you're going to use it, Europa's the biggest challenge. So by the time I said, hey, I want to get the chickens alive, I had a very limited time, and I had to get an atmospherics controller, start growing wheat to feed the chickens, and the first 2 starved to death because the wheat wasn't ready yet. But I was able to get the wheat up and running for number 3, and was able to keep him alive.
That's good.
Well, I think I got it.
But yeah, the sensor lenses make mining so much nicer.
Okay, so what do I do with the 3 vents again?
I don't.
I got the.
Have you set up the atmospherics thing yet?
Yeah, I have it connected to power and the
All right,
port.
so there should be an input and the 2 outputs. You need to pipe off of those and put the the vents where you want those gases to go. So if you're doing like I suggested, to try to get the CO2 from the atmosphere in there, you want to have the input on the outside of the building with the vent on the outside. You want the filtered gas pipe to go inside the building. Oh, my Discord sounds are muted?
Hey, Bill.
Oh, I know why. I know why. Thank you for pointing that out. So no, I have not been talking to myself Ultra Pro. There are 2 others in. It's just every so often Discord and OBS get a little confused.
Mm.
Thank you, Bill. And good to see you. Where were we at? Oh yeah. You want the filtered gas pipe to go inside the greenhouse with a vent, and you want the unfiltered gas pipe going outside.
Which side is filtered? Which side is unfiltered?
If you look at the pipe piece, it will tell you.
It's nice to see you, Bill.
I'm coming to help.
Unfiltered, filtered. Ah, okay. I see it.
Okay, so you see that.
Yeah. So the 2 unfiltered go outside. The 1 filtered, I can just put a pipe and and a vent.
Okay.
I need food though.
But it's supposed to be down there.
All right, that should be hot enough to melt. So
maybe
1.
it's supposed to be
1, 2, 3.
Confirm. So I'm assuming he didn't hear me explain what I had done.
If Bill is to be believed, which he usually is, it means Ultra Pro did not hear anything you or Magic said.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
But it does mean that Magic heard what you said.
Yes. I do think I need a little bit more power over here. Unless I want to keep adding coal, which I don't really feel like doing all the time. What do you think? Like 1 or 2 more upright wind turbines? You think that should do good for more power?
I would try to, instead of doing upright turbines, just because this is something I do not like about the game is the upright turbine is the tiny little one, and the one that you think would be called the upright turbine is actually just called wind turbine.
Oh, and my power on my save, it was I don't know how many solar panels it was, but it was enough for like charging, like during the day. It would do 2 heavy wires. Because I think I'm pretty sure I did the math for having 1 heavy wire constantly.
So, where's our Electrum? Because someone's being very... Okay, there it is. Like, someone's being very messy with the ingots just being thrown everywhere.
Probably me.
Alright, that looks like I can make 5. So we're going to make 5 more of those. Oh, and that was the other thing I wanted to look into making.
Alright, so now all I gotta do is put the 2
The thing on the thing and then the thing.
Yeah, basically.
So you put slot A into slot B, and then slot B into slot C, and then it should be good.
And slot D into slot Q, and yeah. I swear, some of the game sounds are loud as hell, and some of the game sounds like you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even game sounds.
So, Stationeers is very big about the environment. So the lower the pressure, the quieter things will be.
Right.
Because sound travels through the pressure. So if you're in 0.2 or you're at 2 kilopascals, which is like only 2% of atmosphere, you're not going to hear a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Meanwhile, if you're in the lifeboat, we're at half an atmosphere right now. Sound should be roughly what they would sound like.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm running out of air.
Everybody's running out of air.
I'm at 200 kilopascals.
In fact, I just reminded myself that I need to start working on atmospherics. I hate when I do that. I hate when you go to load the printer and you forgot to put the bar back, so it just keeps unloading.
Yeah, I hate that. Oh, you're making me a wind turbine?
I'm making the main base more wind turbines.
No, it's fine. You want food or not?
Honestly, you got to get that food growing. We only have like 3 more cereal bars.
Yeah. Well, I'm setting up the air filtration right now, so.
Oh, you want me to give me the sensor lenses and I'll go mine iron or something?
There you go.
Power low. Oh.
I need my tablet back.
No, I don't know where your tablet went.
Put it in the locker.
Do you have your mining belt?
Yeah.
Do you still have your pickaxe in your mining belt?
Yeah.
Chuck the pickaxe and put your sensor tablet where the pickaxe was.
Ooh.
That's what I always do.
Oh.
Oh, I put it outside. That's what it was.
Alright.
Hola.
Hey.
So I'm going to work on increasing our power through some wind, and then I'm going to start working on some atmospheric, because has anybody looked at how much air we have left in the tank?
None.
Not a lot. Like only like 2,000 megapascals or something. A little bit more.
Because one of the things that I didn't think about till just now is why they gave us additional food and water. They did not give us additional oxygen.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, normally you have enough oxygen in that tank that you can get to like day 30 without a problem. it's probably going to be day 20 where we run out of air unless we get started on something.
Oh shit! My filters. I'm down to 68%.
I'm down to 63.
Double O 75.
So the CO2 is 94.6% at a 3.82 kilopascals. So we need more pressure. And the
Get a
temperature
job! Wrong type of pressure.
Just a little bit. A little bit. But why
Under
is
pressure.
the temperature is continually decreasing?
The pressure's decreasing? That's
No, the
bad.
temperature.
The
pressure
temperature?
is
Yeah.
increasing, the temperature is decreasing.
The temperature is decreasing because it's negative 46 outside.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we need air conditioning then?
That's one way of doing it. Although, with the problem you're facing, heater would probably be better, but the heater takes power. Massive.
And a lot of power. Yeah.
So if you guys want to empty your waste tanks in here, would be great.
When it's like I already emptied my waste tank rather recently, but yes, I will be working at it.
Yeah, because we're at 4 kilopascals.
I mean, you could do the ore scrubber, or not air scrubber, the portable one. Make a little tank on it.
That's
And
not the issue.
Yeah,
He needs heat. He's able to get the CO2.
Yeah.
He needs heat.
Getting the CO2
But
from the base would
here's
get
the other
heat.
thing.
Oh, what about the
He's got so many windows that room's gonna heat up.
Yeah.
what about the fire sticks?
Flares?
Yes, that.
Yeah. Fire stick.
Well, I couldn't figure out the word, and Mage got
Okay,
it.
okay.
who
So
wants to
Words are
run me
hard.
through
Words are hard.
a basic how the fuck grow food? We got the hydroponic trays.
Make sure you give them water.
Okay, it's a liquid type. Got it. And then
And luckily, like
grow light or what?
with that much so
Windows?
grow
Oh, no.
light throws wiki on tablet. Yeah, we keep trying to explain to him that the Stationpedia has all you need, but you know he likes to be told. He likes to be told what to do.
Yeah.
With all these
it's
windows,
easier hearing it.
so grow lights, and again, you'll hear me say, grow lights are not strictly necessary, but they are a way to improve the efficiency. Typically, I'm a dwarf at heart, so most of my bases have been subterranean. And I've used grow lights, and I have a very simple program to run the grow light, so I can get very good production out of my plants with a simple grow light. Because one thing to know is your plants need rest. They need a downtime. They need darkness.
and the sun cycle is pretty good on that.
Yeah, if the sun cycle, if you're solely powered by the sunlight and you don't have anything blocking, the sun should be more than sufficient to give both light and dark. You are a gnome at heart, not a dwarf. You're
Who's oxygen critical?
your
Mine.
experiments are much more dangerous.
How'd you hear that?
Dispersion.
I was drinking water. Okay, so I need more liquid pipes.
We need more bigger cells, batteries.
Potato. Minimum ideal grow temperature 20 degrees. Minimum grow pressure 25. Minimum ideal grow pressure 50.
That's the wrong direction.
Oh, this is gonna take a while. We're at 4 kilopascals.
Oh, is it? It's still not working.
How do you drastically increase the pressure?
Ton of
Ton
gas
of
in,
volatiles.
or
Ignite fuel mix. Ignite the room on fire.
but then you also have to deal with the pollutant.
Yeah.
Portable air scrubber with the filter.
Probably need more steel plates because I forgot how much you actually use building those things. Okay, so I'm gonna need 20 more. Why is there no power to the base?
There's no power to the base. That's no good.
I mean, that's literally what I'm trying to solve, so.
Fair. Well, my pickaxe is standing up. Okay, so I have the hydroponic plant trays down. I just need 2 pipes, 2 liquid pipes to connect it to water.
Yeah,
And
oxygen is low.
Oh, we might be low on water.
You got an ice crusher?
No.
Probably should have that.
Yeah.
Because I do have 48 water ice.
I have 53.
I mean, we have like 6 filled water bottles over here.
Well, once we start running with plants, the plants use water as well.
Yes.
That's why I'm gonna make ice crusher.
And there is a way to basically make water.
Which I've done.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole, like, downstairs of the greenhouse, that's all to make water for the plants as well as, like, CO2 for it to breathe.
Where did the iron, gold, and copper go?
Well, I placed
No
iron
idea.
up on top, iron ore. I'm going for coal.
Yeah. There it is.
And I suppose next time I'll go for copper.
Yeah, because I'm going to need a lot of copper and gold in a moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run heavy cable for this.
I put the laptop in the locker up outside.
Okay, that's fair. You have the sensor lenses.
Which has been only small battery because don't have many large batteries.
Oh, so you took the large battery out of it?
Yeah, well, I had a small battery in the drill, and that wouldn't last long.
I'll get us 18 heavy cable. Limited by gold. And returning to Bill's comment about me being a gnome, I have the facial, like, I grow hair like a dwarf. Gnomes are very hairless, depending on the gnomes. Because I've seen gnomes that they're more like elves. In fact, my friend even pointed out that that's because at one point gnomes and elves were basically the same thing. You are a disguised gnome. I've been wanting to get back into forging iron. I just have to get my garage set up. I'm going to try to work on that Thursday. There we go. So whoever has the iron,
Upstairs.
It's in the pipe bender.
Oh,
good. That's
or
where it needs to be because we need to start making ourselves some CO2 filters for our suits.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
You two need it more than I do because I've been smart enough to take off my suit when I'm in the life pod.
no, I'm just saving the air in the life pod.
Well, there's not much left. The oxygen is being used up prodigiously. All right, we can shut this off and save power. I can clean this up. Because we're going to move the deep miner downstairs, but we also need to wire it differently because we blew cables because we pulled too much power.
Do we have any sensor kits anywhere?
Nope.
Cool.
Actually, give a little bit more surge.
Okay, well I got the ice crusher.
Oh, oh. Okay, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better. We have
Oh.
more food. We have more
We
food.
do? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be
Jeez.
bringing it in. And we technically have more water, too, but...
Who's oxygen critical?
Me, I was eating.
Because we've only been using what was in the drop pod. We weren't using what was out of the crates.
Mm.
So
we got like
there's
one more
12
package.
12 more... 2 more packages. And they're
Mhm.
actually not packages, but boxes. So we have 12 cereal bars, but only 2 water bottles. But we've already kind of addressed the water issue.
Okay.
Alright, and that is not enough iron. So. Fact.
Just leaves you like with 0.5 grams of iron. There's iron in there.
But actually... Stellite. Okay. What does stellite take? High temperature.
For the portable air conditioner, do I need anything to heat it besides the battery?
You
No.
need a coolant, I think.
Wait, he said portable heater?
No, portable air conditioner.
Yeah, you need a working gas and creative kind of
It was a liquid instead of a gas.
Well, I'm using the term.
And
the
if
word,
I used it
word.
at all, then the canister would have exploded.
You did something where instead of it doing what it's supposed to, it just emptied the container.
Yeah.
Is that a more fair assessment?
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to pump into input? Oh, okay.
Do you have silicone creative?
No. I got gold.
Alright. Hopefully there's enough silicone laying around the floor.
Oh. Battery just died. So I'm gonna have to come back anyways, so I can go for silicon next.
Alright. Wrench.
Hmm. Temperature low, pressure critical.
That was me again. How the fuck are you even hearing this shit?
I'm behind you.
At all times?
Yep.
Alright.
Did you not see me walking?
No. Peeks his head around the corner.
He's always watching.
Hmm. Oh.
Bye.
And you wanted
Yeah.
waste tank gas inside of there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm setting up the ice crusher right now and resetting up the whole pipe network because yeah, no good.
Oh, now you
So
got
when you
pollutants in
set up-
there.
Hmm?
You used the
got
welder,
what?
so you got pollutants in there.
Oh.
Air tank low.
Yeah, I'm at 600. I'm at like.
I mean, technically, he had pollutants in there already because he never cleared the Martian atmosphere.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Yeah. There's 2% oxygen, 1.4% nitrogen, and 0.357% pollutant. 96.2% carbon dioxide.
Okay.
And we got an ice crusher that I will now be connecting.
So
What are you gonna do for the gas that comes off the ice?
okay, here's some silicon.
Where does that gas come from?
There's a different gas
Nice.
port or pipe.
Connection, pipe, liquid. Ooh, pipe. Okay.
You have survived 18 days without dying.
What about Magic? There's probably like what 16? Or wait, no, he hasn't died on this one. He died on.
I didn't die in this.
Now, he died in a single player where he could hide his shame.
Yeah.
Yes. Precisely.
Oh, and fun thing, if you die, eventually your body will decay and you'll have a skull left behind.
A trophy.
Ooh, I like skulls.
And just so you all know, if you die, I'm grabbing the labeler, labeling the skull with your name, and then we will construct a Hall of Shame.
Mm,
and
cool.
yes, that will include if I die.
Nice.
On my single player world, the first death was because I streamed it. I got to I pretty much just ignore vitals like always.
Oh yeah, it's real easy not to hear the thing yelling at you when you are in stream and you're having it where you can hear things differently, so you turn down certain volumes.
Yeah, well, I was like showing my base and. Oh, I should probably add that redeem. There are people talking about having to redeem for eat or drink for the player.
Yeah, that's one of the things I need to do at some point is we need to sit down and talk about how to set those things up.
Okay, so all I need is a
Yeah.
passive vent. And then I have the gas is going outside for the ice crusher, and the liquid's going into the water tank and into the hydroponics.
So for the gases that come out of the ice crusher, I tend to like a pipe cowl.
What does that do?
Like a passive vent, but you don't have to place it on a surface.
Oh yeah, that.
Well, I already have the
Passive
network set up. I just have to put the passive on.
I just thought I'd bring up the thing.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh,
Might as well.
normally pipes like explode at a certain pressure, but Mage tested.
Oh yes, it's all about differential. So if the outside pressure is higher, then the internal pressure can be higher. But that also means that if your external pressure exceeds the pipe limit, if the difference exceeds it, it can implode.
Hmm.
And the thing that is real easy to forget about that you need to remember is that your character has a welding tank, and that welding tank has a pressure limit. And if you exceed the external pressure, your welding tank can implode and blow you up.
Oh shit.
And the tank on your jetpack can do that too.
Oh god.
Because when they were doing the game, they didn't think so. Like, I don't think they planned for some idiot to go through and hyper pressure everything.
Probably not.
Just be like oxygen not included and have like a station where you switch suit so you can go into higher pressure. Like an Atmo dock.
On.
I mean, we talked about doing that where you have increasingly set up airlocks so you cascade into much higher pressures.
Okay, so I set up the ice crusher, I put ice in it, and turn it on. Did I turn it on? Yeah, I turned it on. I put ice water in it. As I assume that is the ice that
Hey,
us
Exo
to
Bunny.
get water.
Yes, hello. And how is your day going?
Mm.
Boom, there it is. Yes, he is correct, but he will want to add a tank to hold nitrogen that will come out of the water as well. We talked about it, that he needed to manage it, and he just decided to go with a vent.
I was going to, but we just need the food. So we can set that up later. We just need food.
And it is important. Yes, you beat me to that. I was going to mention the ice crusher is actually misnamed. It's ice melter, and we need to set up some logic so we can reprogram it so we just barely melt the ice as opposed to melt it and then warm it up to a high temperature. Although with the fact that it's going into our hydroponics, we might actually want to keep it at 20°C.
We just brought iron back, right?
Oxygen low.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't put my helmet down.
So do we have the iron for filters? No.
I'm cooking it right now.
Ah.
So I'm at 46%, so I was like, yeah, I'll start making some.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh, I completely...
Wait, did you not make?
Okay. Come over to here.
Exo Bunny, are you talking about the nitrogen that comes from water, or the nitrogen that comes that's already in the greenhouse?
The nitrogen that comes from the water ice. What
Okay,
they're
yeah, no,
talking
I'm piping that outside right now.
we do want to actually keep the nitrogen because soy takes that.
Yeah, and I'm sure they fixed it before it didn't use nitrogen. And that was a glitch.
All right, well, let me
Like
get.
consume it.
Let me get. I mean, I just need to wait for the pressure to go up.
All right, I need one more Constantine. I'm trying to remember what Constantine. Yes, yes. I'm a two. Like, I'll be honest, my brain is split because as much as I want to like warn him and guide him, part of me is wanting to cook up a pot of popcorn and watch the comedy ensue.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 4 good CO2 filters.
Copper, nickel.
Nice. Oh, and you want to put the
Go with the comedy.
like they
it makes for
uses
better.
the filters
Yo!
left to right.
Bill, you will note that I am kind of staying in my little area, just letting him do his thing, and every time I hear something, I go and look through the window. So, yes, I have definitely subconsciously decided to go with the comedy route.
Hey, I kind of wish I was recording when I blew up because it was funny.
I'm tempted by his choices already to just sit back and load my game and listen in. I will say that it is definitely much more interesting with Magic Gnome around.
Yep, you're welcome. Hey, pretty much the only thing that you've physically helped
Thank
me
you,
with
Bill.
is the airlock.
Oh, you got the sub? No.
Yes. Alright, so what did I need for Constantine? I need 20 pressure. Hey guys, watch out for him. Do me a huge favor. Back and hide. It's already on my agenda to do. But I need to get this atmospheric stuff up and running first.
Gets the train tool
Okay.
so he can bury it.
Did I pick the wrong things? Nickel and copper? Nickel and copper? Oh, 20, not 10.
So anybody have ice they want to come put in here?
I'm in the middle of a smelt, so I'll do that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, creative can tell you I actually like to have a full mini base set up as a lifeboat.
And I could probably, or I'm sure Mage probably knows this, but my starter base, I was still in it, and I was on like day 6 or 500.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Hey, creative, you wanna check my work while you're in there? Oh my god.
But in fact, I'm very happy that I do the life pod thing. Oh, we're in a storm.
Yeah, I jumped out
Because-
the door and got sent flying, and I was like, ah.
I like to leave the starting area and then build a better base elsewhere. And in my last game, that proved to be very, very good because I had a catastrophic failure in my atmospherics room. It blew all my gas tanks because it caused a cascade explosion. I am utterly shocked I did not die in that one. It blew holes in all the levels and took out my entire production chain. And had I not left my starter base, I would have been screwed. But I had an autolave set up.
And I had to recommend plugging in the refrigerators, so it's food.
See, I love how intricate it is.
My first comment about this game was, oh, so it's just a...
It's like Satisfactory on crack. I like calling it Hardcore Astroneer. Or First Person Oxygen Not Included. Come on. Print faster. Yeah, that's something else I've been told. Typically, people who play this game also play Space Engineer.
I do like some good
Yes,
space
I do love MIPS.
What's that?
MIPS, that's the coding language that we've been coding.
Ah, okay.
And as my my buddy pointed out, it's technically an assembly language. Whoever was printing CO2 filters, your CO2 filters are ready.
Not me.
I imagine those are creatives then?
I had, or Magic made 4, so with 4, and I grabbed just one, so I grabbed another one now.
Go ahead and
full.
Go ahead and grab as many as you want.
Can we save some iron for some pipes? Because I'm trying to make air. I have a atmospherics kit that I'm gonna do an air conditioning with.
Bill, I'm not 100% sure. I think it is kind of a cross. It is, in fact, a real MIPS assembly, but with some modification.
How many heavy filters are we gonna make?
This is going to be the last one for me.
I didn't even know there were heavy filters.
That's because I forgot to put the mod on the hydraulic pipe bender. So I put it on, and now we can make more.
Alright.
But we also had to have the proper metal, which we did not have at the time.
For the mod?
For the filter.
Oh.
By the way, I think Creative will want to hear this and understand it more than you will. We have 22 grams of stellite. So if there's anything you've been wanting to make that required stellite, we got it now.
No idea.
That is fair. Okay. And you know what? With all these dead filters, I know what we need to print. I need 20 iron and 10 copper. That's 4 iron. There's a storm.
Maybe you should shoot.
Okay,
The-
the language is IC10, which is based on MIPS according to the wiki. They added a lot to it for game's sake. The batch bit and the reference specific object ID numbers, stuff like that, they added within the last year, I think.
In fact, now you can do bit registry shifting and stuff like that. Cows Are Evil just recently released a few tutorial videos on how to do the bit shifting and programming the logic sorter. I started watching it, but I didn't get very far. I wouldn't say I'm good with the code either. I can get stuff done, but it's not going to be perfect. Yeah, that battery should be very charged with what's going on right now. In fact, oh, that's right. It's not actually going to do it because this thing's full. We all start somewhere. The last playthrough, I was very, very happy that I was able to start writing with hash name, so I don't have to use pins. I had 3 deep miners feeding 10 centrifuges, and I had the centrifuges running on only 12 lines of code, where it would check each one. If it was full, it would open it. When it was closed, it would shut it. And then I had them run into a sorter. I had a silo for each ore type, and then from the silo, I had some IC chips that then kept a vending machine stocked with so much ore. Yep. Okay. Now that the storm is over, let's make some more iron. Yes, hydration. This one.
And being able to add passive cooling loops to the end of another code without.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that feels so much better taking off that wrap. Oh.
I need one more passive vent.
Well, I'd recommend getting an assertive vent, but
What?
I was trying to be silly.
hopefully you did not. Okay, you did. Before you give it to him. ask
No,
him-
it's for air conditioning.
Well, like one of the points that they're trying to get to is with the ice crusher, we actually want to capture the gas and then
Well, where do
store it.
we make a gas tank? Because if
The
we
pipe
make
bender.
that, then okay.
And I do not remember.
Oh, that's
Does this take any?
did we make more iron, or are we currently making more iron?
Check the auto lathe.
Oh yeah. We got a little bit of iron.
He will blow up the tank. That's part of the learning.
See, you shouldn't have said anything. I was being very quiet on that because I know you guys would enjoy the action of it. And I do not feel any guilt in it because he could have always asked, but he wasn't asking those questions.
What questions?
Exactly.
Very first thing I blew up was a water tank. Then came the nitrous tank.
Hey, I have no room to talk with blowing up tanks. I cannot place judgment as I, with 700 hours, blew up. Yeah, I blew up tanks. Yeah, that. That's sometimes fun to do intentionally.
I'm gonna have to call it night. Actually, it means I have to wake up in like 4.5 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Taking a shower.
treat me as a digital pet thing. Yeah, you gotta press a button to feed in water.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
and
get
late
that
start as well.
All right. We might have the material to build that.
Build what?
Cryotube.
Why you gotta wake up at 4 a.m.? Taking the cow over?
No.
I
Gotta.
gotcha. Yeah.
Well. Yeah, I gotta connect the trailer, but it's not for the cow. It's for getting more calves, for bottle calves.
More cows?
Yeah.
Does the air conditioner need a filter on it? Can't really see.
The air conditioner does not need a filter.
Does it need anything besides the 3 vents?
It
And power.
air conditioner. So here's the trick with the air conditioner. It technically doesn't need 3 vents. It just needs somewhere for the heat to go. And in your case, you're actually wanting to pull heat in. Because like, if you look at the one for the life pod, there's no vent on the waste pipe. There's a radiator.
You mean the unfiltered pipe?
Are we talking about an air conditioner, or are we talking about a?
So I'm talking about, because on the filtration, it has the unfiltered and the filtered, right? I can't see what the
Okay,
pipe
okay. I'm
is.
gonna
Oh,
pause you
wait,
because
okay.
you're using certain words. Are you talking air conditioner? Or are you talking filtration?
Air conditioner.
Because you keep saying words for filtration.
Yeah, because I couldn't see what the vent was because I put it too close to the wall, so I couldn't see what the word